Okay, here's a quick tutorial on how to use the Business Growth Calculator. Now what this calculator will enable you to do is input your details, and it will give you back your core KPIs for your business that you need to hit this year to be able to achieve your profit goal for the 12 months. So what we do up the top is put in our profit goal. So let's just say, for example, it's 100,000 profit we want to make per year. For ease of example, you can make it, add a few zeros to this if you want. Input the details. What do you want to hit? Realistically, what do you want to hit as a profit goal this year? Put that in here. Then down here, you've got your average sale value. Now, realize that most people have different products. Some might be $500. Some might be $2,000. Some might be $750. You just need to look historically. What have you been selling, and figure out what is your average sale value. So go back and look at your numbers. For this example, let's just say it's $1,000 is our average sale value. Now, number of sales per year per client. This is how many times people repurchase from you, purchase from you in total over a 12-month period. So let's say someone buys from us, once every 6 months. So it'd be 2 times per year that someone would buy from us. Profit margin. So after you have paid, your product costs or your service costs to deliver it, maybe you've paid staff wages, rent and power and whatever costs to deliver that product or that service. What's your margin? What's your profit margin after the cost of delivering that? So let's just say, for example, it's 50%. Now, our budget per client is a percentage. This is how much we're prepared to spend to go and buy or go and acquire a client after we have paid all of our other expenses to deliver that product or service, after all our raw materials, our cost of doing business. My suggestion would be is that you start with 25%. This is not 25% of your revenue. This is 25% of your profit. What are you prepared to spend to acquire a new customer? So my suggestion is that you start with around 25%. You can go up or down from there. The thing is, you've got to remember this: the less you try to spend to acquire a customer, the less customers you're going to be able to acquire. You got to remember, the person that can spend the most money to acquire a client is always going to win, because it means they can advertise more and they can capture more of the market than the person who spends less on their marketing. So my suggestion is start with 25%, and then you can tweak it going from there. Your conversion to sale. So just imagine if I sent you 10 new prospects today. Typically, how many of those would you convert into a sale? Now, many people say my conversion rate is 80-90%. What I can tell you is 80-90% of people that say they got 80-90% are completely wrong. And I mean that with all due respect. We tend to overestimate how good we are with making sales. Sure, if you get a referral from a really trusted source, and they they edify you, and they refer the perfect client, then your conversion rate may be that. What I would prefer is that or what I would suggest is that you start with a lower amount. So in this example, let's just say 10% closing rate, just to be conservative. You're much better to be conservative with these numbers than you are to be more aggressive, because what will happen is it's going to make it harder for you to actually achieve your goals if you make these numbers too aggressive. Now, what we've done here is we've built in a thing that you can tick email results. You can put in your email address, and then what we'll do is we'll send you the details of this as well, so that you can keep a record of it. Then you click calculate. Now, what it spits out is it spits out every number that you need to know within your business. So I'll just walk you through that really quickly. So our profit goal, this is what we put in. at the start. So obviously you know what this is, but it's just for your record. So this will have been sent to me on my email. Average sale value, yep, that's the number that you put in before. Number of sales per client per year, yes, you put that in too. Your profit margin, you put that in. Profit per year per client, right? This is how much one client is worth to us for every year. Every year that we're running this campaign. Our budget per client, so we put in 25%, remember, of the profit. So what we've got here is every client is worth $1,000 profit to us each year. They're worth $2,000 in revenue, times our profit margin. But down here we're prepared to spend $250 to buy a client. So now the power of this is that you know how much you can afford to spend to go and acquire a customer. So it doesn't matter if you're doing advertising on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, TV, radio, whatever it might be. This is how much you can afford to spend to acquire one client. This is how much profit you will get back from every client that you acquire that is at $250. So obviously if you can acquire clients for less than $250 each, then your client profit after marketing will be much higher. This tells you exactly how many clients you need per year to hit your profit goal. It also tells you your conversion rate to sale, which we input up the top. It tells you how many leads you need. So how many leads you need based on your current conversion rate to hit your profit goal. So you need to talk to, or you need to have come into your sales pipeline 1,333 leads this year to hit your profit goal. Also tells us how much we can afford to pay per lead. So of all of these 1,333 leads, we need to pay a maximum of $25 per lead, an average of $25 per lead to achieve our profit goal. And then down the bottom, super powerful, is it tells us how much money we need to spend to create that profit. So if we want to make $100,000 profit net in our pocket, then it's going to cost us, based on the numbers that we input, it's going to cost us $33,333.33. So we input that and we get back, after this spend, we get back $100,000 in profit. So go and play with it, put your numbers in, and then this will give you the roadmap of your KPIs and what you need to achieve this year to reach your profit goal. We want to get this tool out to as many people as possible and empower them with, with these tools to be able to achieve their goals. So if you like this tool, please share it with your friends and help us to achieve our purpose, which is empowering people with the tools and education to grow businesses faster.